So welcome to this week's auction again from Showroom. This week we've got two high mileage heroes, as I like to call them. So we've got a Tesla Model Y and a 22 plate with 60,000 miles. I'm going to have a quick look at that after this intro. And then we've also got later on a 102,000 mile 40 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf Techno in the white. Both in the white, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail. But yeah, let's get into the sale. But keep a lookout for these two high mileage EVs and see if they sell, and let me know in the comments whether you think they're value or not. So let's have a quick gander at this. Date of reg there, look, miles, one former keeper, in fridge white, MOT's expired, you've got to pop an MOT on it. Look at the prices though, folks. Cap below, cap being computerized aided pricing, cap below is 18,250. Cap average, average condition, average miles is 19,650, and cap clean is £21,050. But it's a grade 5, so this is not clean, is it? So I reckon it's going to be less than 18, but it depends what the vendor wants. But let's have a quick look at it and let's see what we think. So let me just make it bigger. So there we are. I've had a quick look at this. So we've got a dent in the rear tailgate. Now that may come out with a dent repairman, so it might not need a new tailgate, or might not even need paint. There's the miles. Look, interesting to see that over 60,000 miles, he or she, or the driver, has used 16,500 kilowatt hours of energy, averaging at 276 watt hours per mile. So again, by my man maths, that's around 3.5 miles per kilowatt hour, which is not bad for a big SUV type EV, is it? There it is at Showroom, of course, on the south coast. Key card there, door cards. Interior looks quite nice. Can't see any holes to the driver's carpet. Don't think it's been a taxi. Yeah, interior looks okay, to be fair. So let's just have a look at the damage. So again, so you've got here bonnet chipped, multiple chips. That's the bumper front crack, so that's the lower half of the bumper. That could repair. We've got a wing near side front dented. That's just there. So you can study these pictures in depth. Oh, there was the there's a rear door crease there. Look, that's the rear tailgate. I think that dent will come out with a proper dent, man. That's another angle of the dent, and also some chips on the lower bumper. So the great thing about Showroom is you get to see all these. Now, this wasn't immediately obvious. Door offside rear dented with paint damage. Now, obviously that most of that will come out with the dent, man, but it needs paint. It needs to go to a body shop, and it looks terrible at that angle, doesn't it? So just remember that, because we'll go back to the big shots. Screen front chipped. I've always said, if you buy a car with a chipped windscreen, you know, insure it fully comp, and after a couple of months, claim on your insurance and get a new windscreen. So that's not a biggie. And then we're back to the beginning again. So let me just show you that offside door, because in that picture it looked really, really bad. So the offside door is going to be here. So there it is there, look. So from this angle it doesn't look as that bad, but obviously it still needs pulling out and filling and painting, etc. But that's that crease dent on the offside rear door. So looking at the PDF, which says basically everything we've just looked at, tells you what sort of tyres are on there. Look, 4mm, 4mm, 3 and 3. So we've got 2 Hankooks and 2 budgets. And then there's all the damages that were looked at. But it runs, drives, there's no warning lights, there's no warnings on the car. So you're buying a car with a fair amount of damage, but is repairable. But like I've always said, if the price is right and you've got a body shop, then that's a no-brainer. But if the price is right and you don't mind dents and scuffs and scrapes, then you might get yourself a really, really cheap Tesla Model Y. Right, just for fun, again, the Hyundai Nexo fuel cell hydrogen vehicle in. This has been going through for weeks and weeks and weeks. I think last week it got up to £4,500 because nobody wants it, because there are just 3 places in the UK to fill up with hydrogen. And I think if Shurham keep pushing this through and the vendor doesn't sell it, soon they're going to be in a pickle because they're going to have to fill up somewhere with hydrogen. I don't know where the nearest one is compared to where it is in Shurham. Anyway, 2.6. £66,000 this was, folks, just 5 years ago. 2.9 Hall bid is either, and the MOT's expired, hydrogen fuel cell. It really isn't the future. You know, with an EV you can fill it at home from your solar. Not sold, there's a surprise. It's going less and less each week. Citroen C4 50 kilowatt hour Stellantis car, looks nice in that grey, doesn't it? From Liquid Fleet. Cap average is 13.4. V5 present, just a photocopy. It's not a biggie. Sometimes they turn up, sometimes they get misplaced. There's the condition report, no odours. You'd rather look at all the details before you bid. It's grade 2. I like these. Out of all the Stellantis cars, I just like something about the Citroen C4, and it's nice and high off the ground. For old geezers like me that ooh and ah when you get out of cars that are quite low. 13.6. It's £200 over average, and that is sold 13.6. Nice. Right, Tesla Model Y time. This is the one with a big fat range and the big fat mileage, 60,000 miles, grade 5 from Vines Group. So we had a look at the condition earlier. What do we think? Cap below is 18,250. He's got online bids at 18,2. So someone has seen an opportunity here, despite its damage, to get a very cheap Model Y. That is provisional at 18.2, so that will be a phone call. Right, it's Zoe time. Mobilise Financial Services, that's the financial arm of Renault and Nissan. GT line rapid charge, 7250, 26,000 miles. In the red, 21 plate, got to apply for a V5. Type 2 charging cable, 3 stamps in the service book, last at 25. This is really good prime sort of stock for a dealer, this is. MOT is the 5th of May 2026. Average is 7,250. And other than the condition, as well as the condition report, of course, you can flick through the pictures. It hasn't got the heat pack. See the buttons there? And trusting Shurham 110%, and you can see the 2 flaps open there showing it's got CCS fitted, and that was sold £6,000. Nice. Renault Zoe GT line. Now this doesn't say rapid charge in the description, so let's just quickly flick down, quickly flick across to the charge port. Let's just have a quick. Has got the heat pack. Nice. And can't see the charging port. Take it, folks, this has not got CCS fitted. All right. At 11%, it's showing 29 miles range, so nothing wrong with that. But don't buy it if you want to do big distances. 6,350, grade 2, sold 6,350. Not surprised, probably because it hasn't got rapid charging. Nissan Ariya Evolve 87 kilowatt hour with a 22 kilowatt AC onboard charger, which is pretty useful. Nice looking things these. 20,000 miles in fridge white, type 2 cable. Average price is 24.3. Let's just have a quick gander. Look at the old, there's the CCS charge port, and that is sold at 23.1. We've missed to see what the range was on the guessometer. First of the Nissan Leaf, 40 kilowatt hour, Tecna, in the nice red. That's not the free flame red, that's like the cherry red, quite like that. You'd have had a look at the condition. It's grade 3, V5 green slip only, spare key, 2 stamps, last at 10, type 2 and 3-pin cable. £7,000. is what it's up to, and its average, below average, is 7.7. New Leaf has come out. Watched a video from Electrifying last night. Looks quite nice. Sold £7,050. Nice. Another Nissan Leaf, Tecna 40 kWh in this cherry red again, 16,000 miles, 21 plate, buy to apply for V5. MOT expires the 4th of July 2025, one previous owner. Cap below is 979, average is 84. Oh, needs a bit of paint, look. On the old scufferoonie there. Where are we? At 51%, showing 74 miles range, which is spot on. 6.6. Good value car. If you don't mind a bit of paint work you've got to sort out. Hall bid and online bids. This will probably sell. And now he's sold 6.8. Nice. He's in a selling mood, is Mr. Mobilize. Renault Zoe GT Edition, rapid charge, 50 kWh. See, great thing about Shaw, if it's got rapid charging, they'll put it on there, which is great. Renault shouldn't have made it so confusing. In the white, 18,000 miles on a 71 plate, registered February 2022. One previous owner, grade 3. In the white, nice wheels. And that is sold 6.7. Nice. Nissan Leaf Tecna 40 kWh, again another one in this sort of cherry red, which is nice. 50,000 miles on a 20 plate, 4 stamps, last one at 48 on February 2025. Dealers will like this. They still want full service history when buying stock for their forecourts. One previous owner. Cap average is 6.475. It's up to 6.2. It's online bid and a hall bid, grade 2. Nice colour, nice miles, value for money. And that is sold proxy bid for 6.4. Nice. Renault Zoe GT line rapid charge in the black. One previous owner, 26,000 miles. Have we got a heat pack? Let's just see if I can get there. Oh, it's not showing the flap, although I think that is a hinge. 168 miles at 79%. Quick Porterfield. Let's go for it. No heat pack. Can't see any switches there. 5.5. And of course, if it's sold as rapid charge and you get there and you find out it's not got rapid charge, you would have a case to get your money back. But if it says rapid charge, it is as described. And that is sold 5.8. That was a bit of value, wasn't it? Nissan Leaf, 51,000 miles, Tecna spec, in the fridge white, 2018 registered on a 68 plate. Spare key, SD card, 3 services, last at 29, type 2 and 3-pin charging cable. Average, near side quarter dented, near side wing dented. Okay, grade 3. Those dents just may pop out if it's not broke the paint. So again, could be a dent repairman. Not looked at it. 2 keys, 2 previous owners. MOT's expired. It's at 4,750. That is sold. That was cracking value. 4,750. Lot 338. Nissan Leaf Tecna 40 kWh. 16,000 miles in the white. 20 plate. 3 service stamps. Last at 7,402 miles. On April 2023. Seat adjustment is broken. Seems to be a reoccurring theme here of broken seats, doesn't there, for some reason? Bit of damage there. Again, you'd have had a good look at it beforehand. 7.3. Cap below is 7.4. 16,000 miles. Tecna spec, nicer than the Ascenta spec. 360 cameras on these. That is sold 7.5. Nice. Nissan Leaf, the 2.0. I had the 2.0 in that spring green cloud, I think it was called. This is in the black. This was like the limited edition, launch edition. 42,000 miles, 40 kWh, of course. Average is 5,950, grade 3. 3 previous owners, 2 keys. MOT is next March. 8 service stamps. That'd be attractive to a dealer, that will. Type 2 and 3-pin charging cables. 42,000 miles in the black, 18 plate. Last serviced March this year, 4.7. Is he going to let this go? The Leaf 2.0. Same as a Tecna spec, just didn't have leather seats. Had adaptive cruise as well. I loved my Leaf when I first got it. Sold 4,850. That was good value for a Leaf 2.0. 4,850. Next, another Nissan Leaf, a Centre 40 kilowatt hour, 6.6 in the nice grey on a 70 plate, registered to 2021. Cap average is 7.1. Don't forget, folks, the auction fees are 10% of the hammer price, up to a maximum of £750. So if the car is under, if it's £7,500 on the hammer, you'd pay £750 on top. 6.4. Cap below is 6.6, grade 3. 4 stamps, last at 17, now showing 18,000 miles. This should be very sold 6.5. That was a bit of value. Renault Zoe time. It's the Play. Strange, stupid name for a car. 50 kilowatt hour. I bet this has not got CCS rapid charging. Hasn't got the heat pack. Where are you on the charge port? There you go. That has not got CCS rapid charging, folks. 4.9. Cap below is 5.2, grade 3. In the white, 29,000 miles, 20 plate. Spare key, type 2 charging cable. Great for around town, wouldn't take it on a long trip. And that is sold £5,000. Nissan Leaf Tecna 40 kilowatt hour in that sort of cherry red. 68 plate, 2018 registered. 45,000 miles. The V5's present. 5 service stamps, last at 32. Grade 3. 6.1 is the average price for this age, spec and miles and condition. 4.6. 5 service stamps. In the red. 68 plate. Tecna spec. 360 cameras on these. Full leather, heated. Good bread and butter cars. 4.9. £5,000. So it's £600 below, cap below. Is he going to let this go? So you might have a lot of bidders online in the hall that have had their fill of EVs for the day. But that's sometimes, do you leave it to the end of the sale to pick up a bargain, or do you go in hard at the beginning and buy stock? Sold 5,050. Well done, that man or woman who got that. Another Renault Zoe, the Play, 50 kilowatt hour. Take it it's not got rapid charging fitted. In the white, 20 plate. Cap average is 6.5. Let's just see if we can see whether it's what sort of thing. It's 93%, 178 miles. That's not. It hasn't got the heat pack. As he looks frantically for the charge port, can't see one there. Take it that it's not got CCS. 4.9. Cap below is 5.6. It's grade 2. Okay, it's in white. Buy to apply. Yeah, I think he'll let this go. No CCS. Basic spec. 5,050. Sold 5,050. Nissan Leaf, a Centre 40 kilowatt hour with the 6.6 onboard AC charger, which they all had, to be fair. 15,000 miles in the grey, 71 plate, 2 stamps, last at 12, type 2 charging cable is there, grade 3, 7.5 is the average price. So 6. 6.1, hall bid and online bidders, 6.2. Yeah, again, you'd have had a look at the condition report. So look at the gasometer, 91%, 157 miles, spot on for a 40 kilowatt hour. 6.3. I think he'll let this go. He seems to be selling everything, doesn't he? And he certainly is. There you go again. 6,300 sold. Here we go. Renault Zoe Iconic, 50 kilowatt hour. Doesn't say rapid charging. 67,000 miles on a 21 plate. Cap average is 5.4. Let's just have a look. Staining on the front driver's seat. Let's look at the dash. 56%, 107 miles. No heat pack. And there you go. That's not open. So those pluses mean it's just AC. That does not have CCS charging, and you can't see a hinge. That's great when you see that. 100%, this does not have rapid charging fitted. That may be reflected in price if the trader waking up to that fact. This does not have CCS fitted, and that is provisional at 4.4. Nissan Leaf, Tecna, 40 kilowatt hour, no pictures, in the white, 19 plate, 4 service stamps, last at 51. Both the cables are there, it's now showing 53. In the white, I think it's got a black roof, hasn't it? Looks quite nice. But yeah, again, you will have done your research beforehand. This again is from Mobilise Financial Services. Cap average is 5.9. It's at 5.5, 5.6, grade 2. Looks nice in the white with a black roof. 5.9. This will sell, or I will eat my charging cable. 5.9. 53,000 miles. There you go. £5,900 sold. So here's an interesting one, folks. I looked at this earlier. This has got 102,000 miles, 40 kilowatt hour Tecna Leaf. Don't think it's been a taxi. It's not been declared. At 86%, this was showing 119 miles range, which is spot on. Nothing wrong with this at all. If you want something cheap, how cheap will this go? Cap below is 3.8. It's grade 3. It's got a few marks, a few chips, scuffs. Not that bad, to be fair. 2324. Who'd ever dreamt that you could get a 40 kilowatt hour Leaf for less than £3,000? 2526. Is he going to let this go? Mr. Mobilise Financial Services, 68 plate on an 18. On a 68 plate, registered October 2018. MOT is till August this year. You can always check out the MOT online before you bid. 2750. 2.8. This will be the cheapest Leaf without any issues declared I've seen for a while. 2.850. Is he going to sell it? It's £1,000 behind bottom book online bid. It's gone very slow, it's gone very quiet, and that is provisional. It's a Cupra Born version 2, 58 kilowatt hour. The Cupra Born is an ID3 in posh clothes. I like the look of these. I think they did something with the suspension and tweaked it up a little bit, make it a bit sportier. Charging cable to follow. I've not seen that for a while. This is from Motability, so there's no VAT. It's just the way this charity works. 73 plate, 24,000 miles. Cap average is 16,850. Looks nice, doesn't it? Just don't like the gold grill at the front. I'd get that wrapped, I think. But yeah, nice looking car. And that is sold 16.7. Nice. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. There was 48 EVs that went through today, but just for a trial, and just let me know in the comments below, I included those 2 high mileage EVs that didn't sell. That was the Model Y and that white Nissan Leaf with 102,000 miles. But I've just included the 20 that actually sold. So there was a good, where are we? A good 20 odd that just went provisional. So this is a bit of an experiment. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want to sit through just EVs that sell, or do you want to sit through everything? If you sit through everything, this video would have been about 45 minutes long. So a bit of a trial. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see stuff that didn't sell, as well as in this video, just the stuff that sold? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and all that malarkey. I'm heading back up to Orkney next Thursday, so I'm going to say there won't be a video next Thursday, but I'll try and get some content, probably connected to my new Model Y. Thanks for watching.